brunt of the damage. I don't really see him impacting the board too much. Just being that he's being a single target does help out quite a bit, but he is a little squishy to be in that position, and he's only hitting a single target. I'm not too big of a fan of it. Thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're doing a brand new hero breakdown on Dark Lord. Probably remember this guy. He's haunting your dreams as a new player. Now you finally get to play with him. He's got 801 on his attack, 749 on his defense, and 1357 on his health. Statistically, that attack power at 801 is pretty amazing. I love that. 749 is okay on the defense, and 1357 is okay on the health. The big draw is going to be his attack power for sure. He's running at fast speed. He is part of the League of Villains event, which means he gives you a bonus between 5% and 15% chance to heal either 10% or 30% of the dealt damage when attacking an enemy. So when he deals damage, he has a certain percentage to where he could potentially gain some life back, which is pretty sweet. As far as his hero abilities goes, he deals 390% damage to the target, reduces the duration of the target and nearby enemies' buffs by 1 turn. The target and nearby enemies receive corrosive poison for 3 turns. The corrosive poison deals 64 damage and lowers the target's mana generation by 9% each turn for 3 turns. So essentially he's dealing a whole bunch of damage to a single target, and then he's also helping out by reducing the buffs to target and nearby enemies, and then also throwing on some corrosive poison and also preventing them from gaining a small amount of mana for 3 turns. Kind of interesting character. It's dealing damage to a single target, but I do like that it is impacting everybody around it.
Welcome to Gemstone Legends, new team-based RPG game with unique Match 3 mechanics. Prove your tactic skills with the new Match 3 mechanics that you have never seen. Explore the map and discover powerful artifacts. Upgrade your heroes even from 1 star to 6 stars. Unleash the power of legendary dragons. Gemstone Legends, game of true dragon riders. Play now.
As far as his emblems go, he is a wizard. If you're looking to throw some emblems on him, I recommend just kind of full force and going in on the attack. You could throw in the defense and then the health, especially if you're using this character on either offense or defense. You really want to utilize the fact that he deals a whole bunch of damage and he's a single hitter, so you really want to maximize that. As far as him against Titans, he is currently going to get a B+ on the Titans. Maybe that goes into an A- if you throw some emblems on him and you put him through the roof in terms of his attack power. But as far as his abilities go, it doesn't really do anything to help you get high scores on Titans. He's only going to fit in that potential 4th slot. And the only reason why he's got the B+ is because he has such high attack power. So if you throw some emblems on him, it does make him a little bit better for sure, but he doesn't fit in any other spots on the Titan team. I don't really recommend him that much. Now, when we take a look at him on offense, he is currently going to sit in an A. This goes between an A, A-, I would say, and I give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. Reason being is when he's against like a Sif, I think he's pretty awesome. And what I mean by that is when he's attacking into a defense that is using characters that are going to promote getting effects of target nearby allies, such as Sif, throwing him into him, it is going to suicide him a little bit, but it is going to decrease the duration, and it is also going to throw the negative mana generation on him, and also set up to where it reduces the amount of time that they're going to have that buff. So I do like that Dark Lord is on color to beat these Sif defenses that we're starting to see. But if you're not using him for that, I think that he's a pretty solid character in general. Even if you're only hitting a target to the right, it's a large amount of damage at 390%, not to mention he also has a really high attack power. So it's a lot of damage as a single hitter. And then he's also going to, if you do kill them, he's also going to negatively impact the heroes that are around that target. So it's a pretty solid character. I think he's fine at an A, maybe goes down to an A-, and I think he's pretty awesome against those that are really trying to manipulate the allies, the target nearby allies that we're starting to see now with the new raid formations. Now, when we take a look at him on defense, currently he's going to sit at B as far as the tank raid goes. I don't really envision this character being in any sort of tanky set, whether you're in the reverse formation or in the standard version, or really any of the versions, if he's up front taking the brunt of the damage, I don't really see him impacting the board too much. Just being that he's being a single target does help out quite a bit, but he is a little squishy to be in that position, and he's only hitting a single target. I'm not too big of a fan of him there. He's going to get a B. In the flank position, he does get a B+. I think that you could potentially use him there. There is some usability, but again, not a situation where it's my favorite spot. Now, if you are really looking to throw this guy on defense, I would probably recommend throwing him in the wing, again with him being a single hitter, or being in a position to where he's going to get the least amount of tiles thrown in him. So we're seeing all the new raid formations, and as you guys are going to see with these hero breakdowns, I do have the potential to where I'm going to have to reset up the whole grading sheet, especially for defense. But characters that don't receive a bunch of tiles, that's going to be considered what I would like the wing spot. So with him being in the wing, I think that that would fit just fine. And he's dealing a large amount of damage. You're not really prepared for him, and he's probably just going to one-shot a whole bunch of heroes. I think that this is a little bit of an underestimated character. So he's currently sitting at an A-. We are seeing him pop up a little bit. I think you could definitely use him. When we get into the weekly raid grade, he is going to get an A- on rush attack. I'm not a huge fan of using this character on rush attack, but when you do, I do like that he is going to be mitigating the amount of mana that they're gaining. So that's the big draw of why he's got the A-. Obviously, he's already running at fast speed, so there's probably a bunch of other characters you might be using instead of him that are running at average or even slow speed that are going to really turn the board around. But I do like that he is taking away their mana, and that's why he's sitting at an A- grade there. And when we look at the buff grade, he is going to get another A-. Characters that are running at fast speed are really helpful for this, and not to mention we are reducing the amount of mana at fast speed is going to help out a decent amount. On Bloody Battle, he's going to get an A grade there. I do like this character on Bloody Battle because he's dealing single damage to a target, which could potentially kill them, but he's also throwing on the corrosive poison too, and he's also giving them mana generation situation. So I do like that quite a bit. So he's going to get a sit at an A grade on Bloody Battle. He is going to get an overall grade of an A-. I think he's a solid character. He's not overwhelmingly amazing, but I think he's a good utility character that you can kind of swing and bring around in a lot of different scenarios. It's definitely not a bad hero, but he's not absolutely amazing. Let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, and let me know, did I get this right? What do you guys think? I really appreciate all the support. I'll see you on the next video.